It says, I, even I, am he that comforteth you. Who art thou that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die, and of the Son of Man which shall be made as grass?
So the Most High saying, who are you that you should be afraid of the man? And I made everything. I made the man that you're afraid of. But you're afraid of the man I made instead of the person who made him. That's actually stupidity. There's something mentally wrong with you. Go ahead. You got it.
Says, I make peace and create evil. I the Lord who all these things. Right here. No, this is Isaiah 45 and 7. Well, I'll start at start at 4. No, I'll start at 5. It says, I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God besides me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, that there is none besides me. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
And what is that scripture that says, shall there be evil in the city and the Lord has not done?
That's Amos 3. Amos 3, start at the top. It says, hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, because that's how you know that the Most High is dealing with us, and what we all had to go into captivity, because he's dealing with our nation. You know, there wasn't going to be some that didn't have to go into captivity. All of us had to go under these curses, you know. It says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Can two walk together except they be agreed? And what that's namely dealing with the doctrine, right? The understanding. Verse 4. Will a lion roar in the forest when he hath no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he hath taken nothing? Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth, where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. The lion hath roared, who will not fear? The Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua hath spoken, who can but prophesy?
There's a scripture that says, go unto me if I preach not the gospel. You know what I'm saying?
Jeremiah. You're talking about the one in...
I mean, it's the New Testament.
Yeah, New Testament.
Like, well, it's the necessity is laid upon me. Go unto me if I preach not the gospel. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see too many Israelites out here, all you see is too many. Not too much of Jacob is out here, it's the rest of the nations. Go ahead.
says, "Do ye not know that they which minister about holy things live of the things of the temple, and they which wait at the altar are partakers with the altar? Even so hath the Lord ordained that they which preach the gospel should live of the gospel."
Right. You can't be a hypocrite. Right.
But I have
Brother,
used.
Sabbath, brother, I just saw you. What are you doing? Right.
It says, "But I have used none of these things, neither have I written these things that I should be so done unto me. For it were better for me to die than that any man should make my glorying void. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me."
We need to do this. Necessity is laid upon us.
We're stuck. We're trapped in this. You know.
This is the greatest trap.
Exactly.
This is the real trap. You know, Jake got this they trap house in the world. This is the real trap house.
Yeah, we're building that spiritual house.
Right.
That spiritual trap house. If we can say that. It says, "For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel."
Right. Woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. You gotta preach it. You gotta come out here and tell Israelites who they are, man. Before we break forth and all.
And we're out here to condemn the nations too.
Right.
You know.
We break forth, condemn the nation. You know what I'm saying? Go on your happy-go-lucky.
Exactly. Your time here. You know.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just be chilling here and having a good time on the shoulder, man. These are bones you walking through.
It says, "For if I do this thing willingly,
Right.
I have a reward."
I do it with, I love preaching the gospel, to go into breakdown, deep understanding, the comfort, even without that, the comfort you get on a personal level, without even teaching the Bible, you know what I'm saying? You fasting and your scriptures being your food, right?
It says, "But if against my will a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me, what is my reward then? Verily that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Yahushua without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel." Right? Because what we're doing this work, but we're not trying to get anything out of this work, but our own. We're trying to work out our own salvation.
Showing the fakeness of the Christian church.
Exactly, because what they do, all this money, you know, that's moving through the church system, right? And they have these people under like servitude to these pastors and such. I see them all the time. They go and they tell their own congregation, like, "Oh yeah, we get this," and
what do they use scripture for? Will a man rob God?
Exactly, for the talking about the tithes and how you give tithes every week, you know.
And tithes, first of all, you have to be a Levite to get tithes. That's the tribe that got tithes, Levite.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be a Levite, and the tithe was of your crops and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sometimes it'll be of money.
It'd be like, because real wealth would be gold and silver
And cattle.
and cattle, yeah, and land, such.
You really don't have nothing in society. That's why you don't know how to. Jake don't really know how to do too much for himself. And some things I need to know, like planting, gardening. That's simple. Those are simple tasks you need to know. What else? It's a good task for Jake. Jake don't even know how to fix his own car. We can't even do this. A lot of us can't even get the feet of tabernacle right because a lot of us don't even know how to plant. You know what I'm saying? You get the feet of tabernacle dealing with corn and things like that. Like your English
We
wine.
never had most Jakes out here never like had their own lamb,
Right.
you know, took care of a lamb or certain things like that, you know.
But that's not really on the Jake. That's on this wicked society.
It's
and
on this
forgetting
wicked
who he is.
society.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get this one over here. 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to God. So we know that if they're not serving Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, then they're really sacrificing onto devils.
Right.
You know?
And you can't try to break that down to a Christian. They you know, I'm not gonna say they all can't get it. Some people will come out of that church, but a lot of them won't get it. 2/3 won't get it. I say that. Whoever they be, 2/3 won't get it.
They won't try to get it from us. You know, it says Read it again. For I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to Yahweh.
And the thing is, to show you how dark the world is, people don't even know what a Gentile is anymore. They think a Gentile is somebody who is living all type of wicked. Oh, you're a Gentile, you're acting like a heathen. No, a heathen is another nation which is by nature acts wicked. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, and I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Telling them to warn.
It says, ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils.
But you can't. You're trying to mix it up with this philosophy. Going to this book, trying to go into the NASA book. Then I'm gonna mess this up with Genesis.
Like, oh yeah, you believe in the whole Israelite thing, but you know I always went to this church, so I keep going to this church.
Hey, but I've been doing my research. It's always this is when another brother come with this doctor. I've been doing my research out. You know what I'm saying? And I found this other stuff over here. And nothing wrong with doing your research.
You can you know, cause the first book I didn't even mess with the Apocrypha or something, and I'm gonna go to the book of Enoch.
You're going off.
You're going off.
The book of Jasher, the book of some Jake's probably doing witchcraft. Some Jake's actually literally, you really have some Jake's probably literally still doing witchcraft. First of all, witchcraft is out of date. You shouldn't be doing witchcraft in 2000.
And you ain't gonna actually get the good witchcraft, like the extreme witchcraft, unless you deal with Esau, the Caucasians.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what witchcraft is? TV, playing it over and over and over and over and over again to make you believe something that's not there. You know, but that's why the scriptures say, talk to them when you wake up, and talk to them while they go about. Go to Deuteronomy 6 and 6. Esau does. This is what we're supposed to do. This is what we're supposed to be on the right hand side.
6 and 6. It says Deuteronomy 6 and 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart.
Your mind,
and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
Diligently unto your children. No parent really ever opens up, hey, you're born now, you can read, hey, let's read the book of Moses. They give you all types of wickedness but the Bible. You know what
Let's see what our ancestors were going through, you know, and how the Most High delivered them.
Right.
It says, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest
that
up.
That means all the damn time.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? You know? You're supposed to know, you're supposed to be, like we do that now. Like if you might just catch yourself going to the scripture based on instinct. You don't even be trying to do it no more. It's just like that.
Yeah, sometimes in the world you be talking to somebody, you know, and this is what happens to me. Like my pops, he understands the truth, right? So I tell him certain things, and then I'm like, let me get the book, you know?
Right.
And it's like, show him in the scriptures that, hey, this is linking up to what the Most High is talking about, you know? Even if we're going through the curses or whatever is going on, you know? It's like at any moment you can pop up into the truth, you know?
That's why you gotta talk to them when you go up. That's why you gotta always bring the scriptures up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 8, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates.
When it says frontlets between thy eyes, I mean, if you can go into a little bit of science with it. That's where your frontal lobe is, where you can remember things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, meaning just name off those scriptures easily. You know what I'm saying? That you know. Go to this scripture, I go to this scripture, this scripture. Because some things, you know, is in your subconscious, it's in your back end. So you got to put that in your front. You know what I'm saying? The scripture. Go ahead.
It says, and thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gate. And that was literal, you know?
Right.
But right now, if we do that, then somebody gon'...
Well, you can put them on the doorpost.
Even what I do in my room, it's like I got scriptures all over the wall, you know? Now, I put some paper up or something, write down the scripture, whiteboard, had the scriptures on there.
You really should do that to not forget. It's just like the basics before you get to it. I'm going to start doing that for basics. Like certain things you just know about now. Like John 3 and 4, what sin is, you know what I'm saying?
Have some for comfort, you know? Because we get comfort through these scriptures. Like, 1 John 5:19. And we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. It says, and we know that the Son of Yahweh is come, and have given us an understanding, that we may know him that is true. And we are in him that is true, even in his Son, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. This is the true power and eternal life.
Right.
You know, so you understand every day where we are, you know, because you see it all over the place, you know, and it's just a reminder, you know. Deuteronomy 6:10, and it says, and it shall be when the Lord thy power shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities which thou buildest not, and houses full of all good things which thou fillest not.
And it said goodly cities. It says great. Didn't it say great in there?
It says, it says, and to Jacob to give thee great and goodly cities, which thou buildest not, and houses. And so what? We're not going to be building it because we're going to have servants doing it for us, right? And houses